The hidden castle at the crossroads. In a remote corner of the world, where the borders of three nations converged, there stood a castle invisible to human eyes. This ancient stronghold, shrouded in an eternal fog, was known in whispers and legends as the Castle of Whispers. Despite its concealment from human vision, its presence was felt, an eerie shiver down the spine of anyone who wandered too close. Generations of villagers living near the border told tales of the Castle of Whispers. Children would gather around flickering campfires, eyes wide with fear and fascination, as elders recounted the stories passed down through the ages. These stories spoke of strange encounters with beings who appeared human but whose eyes held the depth of ancient mysteries. These beings, known as the Whisperers, were said to inhabit the castle. Though they looked human, they were far from it. They had the ability to shape-shift, taking on the appearance of humans to walk unnoticed among them. Their true forms, only seen by the unfortunate few who had wandered too close to the castle, were said to be ethereal, with eyes like the night sky and voices like the rustling of leaves in an ancient forest. Lena, a young woman from the nearby village of Viridia, was always drawn to the stories of the Whisperers. Her grandmother, Mira, was the village storyteller, and her tales were filled with the lore of the castle and its inhabitants. Unlike the others, Lena believed there was truth in these stories. She felt a strange connection to the unseen castle and its mysterious residents. One autumn evening, as the first chills of winter began to creep into the air, Lena decided to explore the borderlands. Armed with nothing but her curiosity and the tales of her grandmother, she ventured into the misty woods that marked the edge of the three nations. The deeper she went, the thicker the fog became, until she could barely see her hand in front of her face. As the sun began to set, casting an orange glow through the mist, Lena stumbled upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood a man, tall and cloaked in shadows. His eyes, when they met hers, seemed to pierce through the fog and straight into her soul. "Who are you?" Lena asked, her voice trembling. The man smiled, a sad and knowing smile. "I am one of the Whisperers, guardian of the castle you seek." Lena's heart pounded in her chest. "The Castle of Whispers. It exists?" "It does," the man replied, "though it cannot be seen by your kind. Only those who possess the sight can truly see it. Why are you here?" Lena asked, her curiosity overcoming her fear. "To protect the balance," the Whisperer said. "The castle holds secrets that are not meant for human eyes. We guard it to keep your world safe." Lena felt a strange pull towards the Whisperer. "Can you show me the castle?" she asked. The Whisperer shook his head. "To see the castle is to invite danger. Its secrets are powerful and not to be trifled with." Despite his warning, Lena felt a burning desire to know more. "Please, I need to understand." The Whisperer sighed, and for a moment, Lena saw a flicker of something in his eyes, sorrow, perhaps, or deep and ancient weariness. "Very well, but know this, once you see the castle, there is no turning back." With that, the Whisperer reached out and touched Lena's forehead. The world around her shimmered, and the fog parted to reveal the hidden castle, its towering spires reaching into the sky, seemingly built of shadow and light. As Lena stepped closer, she felt a chill that penetrated to her very bones. The air was thick with whispers, voices speaking in languages she couldn't understand. Each step felt heavier than the last, and she sensed that the castle was alive, watching her with unseen eyes. Inside, the castle was a labyrinth of corridors and rooms, each filled with books and artifacts that hummed with ancient power. Lena wandered through the halls, drawn to a room at the very heart of the castle. There, she found a book bound in leather, its pages filled with knowledge that seemed to pulse with life. As she opened the book, a voice echoed in her mind. "Knowledge comes at a price, Lena. Are you willing to pay it?" Without hesitation, Lena nodded. The book's pages turned on their own, revealing secrets of the universe, of time and space, and of the very nature of reality. But with each revelation, Lena felt a part of herself slipping away, consumed by the power of the knowledge she now possessed. When Lena finally left the castle, she was no longer the same. The whisperer watched her with a mixture of pity and respect. "You have seen the truth," he said. "You are now one of us." Lena nodded, her eyes reflecting the depth of the knowledge she now held. She understood the weight of the responsibility she had taken on. The Castle of Whispers had claimed her, and she would spend the rest of her days guarding its secrets, ensuring that the balance between the worlds remained intact. And so, the legend of the Castle of Whispers continued, with new stories spreading through the villages of a young woman who disappeared into the mist, never to be seen again, but whose whispers could still be heard on the wind, guarding the ancient secrets of the invisible castle at the crossroads of three nations.